The financial reset is here, and XDC network is at the forefront of this financial transformation. Look at this. This is tokenizer over here. Only a matter of time before we begin seeing 1 million plus transactions on XDC per day. I mean, this will be great, folks. If we gain traction slowly and gradually, and when institutions begin to use XDC, that would be another story altogether, folks. Network activity on XDC has been on the rise this year. Just a year ago, we were seeing under 500K transactions per day. During last cycle, it was down to 300K per day. So slowly and gradually, we are rising. And since June 2025, we haven't seen a day below 750K transactions. I mean, this is great, folks. This is perfect time because the collaborations are happening, the partnerships are happening, and slowly and gradually, when the adoption takes place, when institutions get a hold of XDC network and its use cases, we are going to be seeing much more than the values that we're seeing at the moment. So RWA onboarding happening, real world asset tokenization, so the network activity and growth both will increase. But if we look at the past few years, this seems to be a really good and decent organic chart in which slow and gradual rise is happening with the XDC network, folks. This seems to be a network that is active, that is slowly and gradually developing, folks. So this is really good in my opinion. Because slowly and gradually, as I'm saying, that XDC is getting out of that hype and speculation phase, and it is waiting for institutions to adopt, and that financial reset, as we're seeing with the Genius Act, is here, folks. It is starting. When will the full throttle mode happen? We will see that soon, but it has started. CCTP version 2 plus XDC unlocks regulated liquidity for trade, finance, RWA, and enterprise payments. This is a multi-trillion flow basically, folks. The financial reset is indeed here. Look at this. USDC and CCTP version 2 coming soon to XDC network. Strategic partnership, parties involved, Circle, the issuer of USDC plus XDC network. Everyone that knows about utility projects, they know about Circle and the regulations they have gone through to achieve this certain status as a legitimate stablecoin issuer. Goal: enable USDC settlements and cross-chain liquidity on XDC network. Awesome. Ecosystem impact. Look at this one more platform technology, USDC plus CCTP version 2 cross-chain transfer protocol. Awesome. What would be the ecosystem impact over here? Transparency, fully reserved USDC, redeemable 1:1 for USD. So you know that what you're holding is safe. The stable coins are safe. Compliance, issued by regulated Circle entities supporting institutional grade adoption. The trust, it strengthens liquidity and confidence in XDC's trade finance ecosystem. So this is great, folks. Announced August 2025. Use cases: tokenized trade finance settlements, RWA issuance and exchange. Folks, oftentimes people say that why isn't tokenization totally adopted at the moment? It will take a time, folks, be it real world asset or tokenization. It will take time. There are so many sectors that can be tokenized, and it is not as easy as it sounds. There are a lot of legal aspects to it. There are a lot of compliance factors, regulations throughout the globe. Let me give you an example of real estate. It is a almost $300 trillion plus industry. Imagine if you want to tokenize real estate globally. I'm not talking about merely a region or an area. We're talking about decades of adoption for that to happen, in my opinion. To be very honest, if we haste it and the global adoption happens with a domino effect, it can be sooner than that. Obviously, I agree. But overall, if you look at real estate only in one country like the United States of America, if you want to tokenize USA completely, the real estate sector alone, you might understand how difficult that is. Different states, different real estate agencies, so many factors involved. So this is why we're saying that adoption will take time, but the reset is here. The process has begun, folks. That's for sure. And XDC is positioning itself as that hub for change, fast, low-cost enterprise and cross-border payments solution, folks. That is what XDC is. And indeed, I agree that it won't be the retail that triggers the next altcoin supercycle. It will be Visa, MasterCard, JP Morgan, BlackRock, you name it, folks, Bank of America, you name it. Real world adoption with Fortune 500 giants, that would be great. Folks, these are the projects that we oftentimes cover, be it QNT, hbar, XLM, Velo, XRP, algo, we've covered it. So where is XDC? Yeah, look at this. Lloyd's MLETR trade. XDC network underpins Lloyd's Bank's MLETR compliant digital trade pilot, modernizing cross-border documentation and financing. Awesome. If this is Oliver Johnson, if you hold XDC, you're not just holding a token, you're holding the future value. Long run, real utility plus adoptions, as you know, always in profit. But if you look at it in terms of making a change in the economic world, if you're interested in that, then XDC network is doing that as well. It is not just about monetary benefit, folks. This is about global benefit as well, where the globe can benefit a lot from this. Less cutting trees, the paper system is outdated, we need a good alternate, which is blockchain basically. This is real Axel Vasa. So look at this. The reset is no longer coming. It is here, folks. The quantum financial system is replacing the debt metrics. ISO 20022 assets like XRP, XLM, XDC aren't just coins. They are the keys. Awesome, folks. This is what we're talking about. This is the new era, the financial reset. London's bullion market is set to trial digital gold. Gold tokenization is becoming a new avenue for gold inflows thanks to distributed ledger technology. So XDC has also been tagged over here. Let me make it a bit more relevant for the XDC holders over here. If you have followed XDC, you might know about Comtech Gold, folks. It is based in Dubai, and it plans to tokenize gold, make gold digital. So this is what we're talking about. This is why it is relevant to XDC. Let's see what All in Crypto has to offer.
And that is that London's bullion market is set to trial digital gold. This is huge. I'm going to take you over to the World Gold Council's website and actually explore. This is an older article. This came out in 2022, but this program about launching of the gold bar integrity program is all about the digitization. This is what they're now doing, and we'll look at how they're doing it through leveraging distributed ledger technology. But this literally came out just the other day. CNBC reporting on this today. London's physical gold market is on the verge of a major shake-up as the World Gold Council seeks to launch a digital form of the precious metal. The move would transform the capital's $900 billion market, creating the ability to trade, settle, and collateralize bullion digitally around the gold ecosystem for the first time. While many investors value gold because of the physical nature, seeing it as a safe haven asset, David Tate, chief exec of the World Gold Council, argues that bullion must be digitized in order to broaden its market reach. I agree. I think the gold bugs are very right in slow motion. They're kind of right in slow motion, if that makes sense. And I know you guys will probably resonate with what I'm saying there. And I can appreciate, somebody I've learned a hell of a lot off of always have this debate back and forth. He's a real great market guy, and he's very much for tokenized gold is theft of your gold, and it's kind of like a phony instrument in replace. And I always argue, well, actually, no. Through a distributed ledger, you can trust what's going on and that token is redeemable for that gold through smart contracts and things like this, and ultimate ownership. I mean, that's what these blockchains introduces, trust, and they're actually enabling industries like the gold industry. Once you can establish that, then you can actually fractionalize gold. You can use it almost as the world of possibilities.
Tokenization is here, folks, that's for sure. Be it digital gold, be it digital commodities, the tokenization of gold and commodities is here, and it will keep on increasing, that's for sure. Look at this. XDC already powers tokenization and real-world asset settlement. So we're not looking at some hypothetical situation or what ifs. It is already happening for trade finance with enterprise integrations running in stealth at the moment. People do not realize that it is already happening, and it has instant confirmations, identity verified nodes that banks can't trust. This is what XDC is all about. My XDC price target is 75 cents. What is yours? By the way, this is short to medium term, I think. So what is yours? Some crucial technicals over here as well. Support levels, cool support levels, that's for sure. Awesome. What a wild twist of fate. A simple reroute led me to meet, who's this? Okay, I do not know. Shaila Bay, and our convo landed on XDC. Look at this, such a cool picture over here of XDC, XDC network car. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's for sure. Look at this, folks. This is the latest. These are some highlights of what XDC has been up to. USDC and CCTP version 2 coming to XDC. World capital to tokenize $1 billion in corporate debt and credit products. Regulated real estate financing deal with Archex. So this is why I said that tokenization, real estate tokenization is relevant. 21 shares, XDC and ETP listed on 6 Swiss exchange. Okay, Oracle network, games GG. Okay, games.gg. Okay, yeah. Integration boosting utility and adoption. AI-powered developer bootcamp for builders. Global presence at Blockchain Rio, Ethereum Vietnam, WebEx Asia, NYSE, Zurich Summit, and more. So this is what XDC has been up to. Let's check this out as well. This 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes long, but let's start from here.
Oracle feeds went live, delivering real-world asset data feeds to power decentralized protocols. Meanwhile, the integration with games.gg unlocked fast, low-cost gaming transactions and simplified developer migration onto the XDC, further supporting the builder community and AI-powered developer bootcamp, an initiative led by the XDC community. Delivered hands-on training in AI-driven UI development, DeFi automation, and stablecoin payment integrations, helping strengthen the ecosystem from the ground up.
Following last month's breakthrough listing on Euronext, the XDC ecosystem has taken another major step forward: institutional adoption. This August, a new milestone was reached with the launch of the XDC and ETP buy 21 shares on the 6 Swiss exchange, one of Europe's most prominent regulated trading venues. This listing provides European investors, wealth managers, and institutional funds with secure, transparent, and fully regulated exposure to the XDC network. By being listed on SIX, the ETP bridges traditional finance and blockchain, making it easier for compliant institutions to participate in the XDC ecosystem and driving broader global adoption.
August was packed with exciting events around the world, and the XDC network continued to build its global presence. We kicked off the month at Blockchain Rio 2025 in August 6 to 7 where we connected with Latin America's largest blockchain audience, sharing key insights on tokenization and DeFi adoption in emerging markets. Right after, the XDC network participated in 2 key events in Vietnam. We were an exhibitor at Conviction 2025 and a bronze sponsor at ETH Vietnam, both held from August 9 to 10 in Ho Chi Minh City. These engagements allowed us to connect with the Southeast Asia's thriving Web3 and developer communities. Later in the month, we returned to WebEx 2025 in Japan on August 25-26 as a gold sponsor, reinforcing our commitment to the region's growing Web3 ecosystem. Beyond the main event, we co-hosted our first ever Japanese community gathering in collaboration with SBI VC Trade and SBI XDC, bringing together fans, partners, developers for an evening of connection, collaboration, and a shared vision for the future of XDC in Japan. Plus, XDC co-founder Ritesh visited the iconic New York Stock Exchange and recorded a special episode with FinTech TV Global, where he discussed RWAs, stablecoins, and shared an exclusive roadmap update for the XDC community. He also participated in Crypto Mondays in New York, joining a global discussion on blockchain adoption and tokenization trends. To round out the month, the XDC network was also present at the Hamptons GPP in New York and Zurich Summit on August 27, further strengthening its presence across the key global innovation hubs.
Looking ahead, the XDC Network's global journey continues with a strong lineup of events this September. We'll start the month at the Saudi Business and Investment Summit on September 3, where discussions will spotlight regional growth, digital innovation, and the evolving role of blockchain in.
So folks, what do you guys think? Is XDC network at the forefront of this financial reset? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.